When I think of someone that's homeless, I think of you think of somebody on the street, right? You think of a person under a bridge or somebody outside begging for money. I'm in a safe environment with people that try their best to get me into a more permanent, safer environment.
Home to me is where you can take off that jacket that you put on for the world and you can let down your superficialities and things that you had and just be you.
Home is a place I go and lay my head.
Home to me is a place where you are loved and wanted and cared about.
That's what home is. Home is a relaxing place where the worries of the world don't get to you.
A regular day for me, well, since I graduated from high school, just me just trying to head back from colleges or me looking for work, trying to keep myself busy, not trying to slack off or anything.
A regular day for me is 8 o'clock wake up call, downstairs by 9:15, eat my cereal, then probably do some work on the computer, go to my mom's house.
I do a lot of fashion shows and I do a lot of photo shoots, hosting at fashion shows, just stuff like that.
Regular day, getting up, praying to God, asking Him to keep me, even though I'm struggling. You know, it's making me a better person. So it's just gaining the wisdom through struggling and getting to see a part of life that you usually don't get to see when you're homeless.
I don't want anybody to pity me. Don't pity me, because I don't pity myself. I'm just like everybody else in the world. The only difference between me and them is I'm residently challenged.
If they gotta show me, tough love and put me out here to become a man, that's what they gotta do.
My mom put me out because I was gay.
Like, I couldn't really stay there. It was just too much for me to handle.
And then I ended up finding out that I really was spoiled when she put me out. So it was just it humbled me a lot.
Yeah, my family knows where I'm located. They have a number where they can reach me.
Some of my family members do know where I'm located at, but not all my family members know where I'm located at right now.
I don't really talk too much to my family. I just talk to my mom. She's okay with where I am, so.
At first they didn't. I didn't want anybody to know where I was. It was a little secret I was gonna keep to myself.
Yes, my family do know that I'm located here. Some of them have their doubts about me being homeless.
You can't learn without an adult. You need an adult there to guide you. And if you're on the street, what adult you got? Nobody.
What draws me here is kind of the question that I ask myself on a day-to-day basis. Why is it you come back? You see a little piece of yourself inside of each and every single you.
What made me want to work with young people in general was just growing up and knowing what it feels like to not feel heard by adults.
I chose to work with adolescents because I felt that adolescents weren't as prepared for what I would call street life.
When I was 17 and 18, I had a lot going at home, and there was a point that I was going to be homeless because there was so much conflict in my home. And luckily for me, I was fortunate to have support of my aunt who, really, stepped in and really just mentored me.
The fact that you're able to come back every day and have a significant contribution to that, it helps you feel better.
This is home too. Everybody in here is like my family.
It's just like a regular house with a bunch of teenagers or adults that just, you know how brothers and sisters act in the house.
Home is about the people who are there as opposed to a building. So that's why I add those things to it. Like, anybody can live in a house that's just 4 walls and a cot, and the basics. But a home is somewhere where you genuinely feel safe, loved, supported, and at the end of the day, when you come home, you feel like you are home, if that makes sense.
No, I'm sorry, the beds is full. You want us to refer you to somewhere else? And knowing them beds probably full too.
It's 3,000 youth who are on the street homeless.
It's not enough. It's not enough room, and it's so many kids out there
We have less than 200 beds to service those youth specifically.
Look at that ratio. What does that tell you? Young people out there that just need a chance and they can't get it. They out there on the street having to beg for money when it should be more places like ODS and TLP and Neon Street, you know, more places like that for us. Because this place, you know, we don't just sleep here, we learn how to live on our own here, and that's important.